Well, I am learning that to actually film properly, you have to have a very quiet space. But it's really hard to find a spot where you can film without interruption. And so I'm in my car. It's quiet, it's private. Hopefully nobody sees me looking out here, looking into this camera, because this is very out of my comfort zone to sit here doing a selfie. But anyway, I know that in my own personal experience, when I'm watching videos on YouTube, I prefer seeing the people who are presenting the videos so that I can kind of get to know them better. And so a lot of my videos lately have just been my work, with just background music. And I think it's probably more interesting. Well, maybe not. You can give me your feedback on that. Maybe you'd rather just see my work and not see my face. But anyway, I thought it might be better if I talked a little bit more and explained what I'm doing. One of the things I wanted to share with you today was a past project that I had done. I do a lot of things. I like to be challenged as an artist. So if you say, hey, this is something that needs artistic skills, can you do it? And even if I've never done it before, I'd like to give it a whirl. And so this was one of those projects that I had never done before. I had an interior designer had contacted me from Michigan and told me about her client that lived in Key Largo. And her client had some chemical sensitivities. And because I use paints that are zero VOC paints in my murals, particularly for those with chemical sensitivities, it's environmentally safe, better for the atmosphere, and especially when I'm in people's homes, I don't like to use volatile chemicals. So this interior designer had contacted me, and she asked me if I would be interested in painting a room for her client in Key Largo. It wasn't going to be a typical mural, though. It was a design of a tree that the woman had seen on a very vintage wallpaper, but she can't use wallpaper because of her chemical sensitivities. And I was going to end up working with an environmentalist to make sure that the products that I was using were safe. So I had to put together a list of, what I would be using. Anyway, everything worked out really, really great. But because of the way that this original wallpaper was, and I only had just a little small sample of it, but the way that it was more of a stenciled effect because I was going to be repeating a design over and over again, just like a wallpaper. So I decided to create my own stencil. And it took 7 layers, so 7 different paints, 7 different colors of paint in order to create this effect. And I hand cut the stencils out of Mylar. It was a huge stencil, 7 different ones. And because I was hand cutting them, we're not talking about stencils that are cut on a computer that are lined up, pinpointed, aligned up. This was all hand done with a heat gun that actually trims and cuts stencils by hand. So I had to draw the design, layer it, and anyway, this little video will show you the process and how it turned out. So I hope you enjoy it, and if you really like this video or any of my other videos, please, I know I'm a beginner at making these videos, and I'm trying really hard to get better at it and to be consistent and all that other stuff. But if you really like them, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my video, and ring the bell, because then you'll get notifications that I've made a current video, and then you can kind of keep up. And you're not going to get a video from me every single day. So those notifications that you get from me, they're going to be like once, maybe twice a week, maybe less, depending upon how busy I am, because I kind of missed the last week. But anyway, just, hit the notifications bell. That way you don't miss any of my videos. That would really, really help me. Oh, and if you want to share, that would be great too. And please, just if you have any comments or questions, post those below as well. I will make a list as to the products that I used, and where you can grab your own products to be able to create your own stencils, if you are so daring. Anyway, let me know if you do decide to do that. So I will talk to you soon. Thanks.